Hello, I'm the Infinity Theorist Quick Spin-off Enthusiast, and welcome to ITUR, your podcast for fandom-related stuff and just random rants that I go on. Because remember, this is Infinity Theorist Unscripted Rants, and I am very out of control in these podcasts. So if that is what you want to listen to, I'm sorry. Did I just laugh at my own joke? I guess I did. Anyway, but that's what you want to listen to? Well, here you go. Can be more simple. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm just gonna. Okay. That was probably the weirdest intro I've ever done on any of my channels. And trust me, that is saying something. Have you seen my intros from like early 2020? Like before like even like in like August, July, like before I switched to my new editing software, those intros were a little weird. Yeah, very weird. Okay, well, anyway, so there is some fun fandom news this week. Finally, we have news. We have so much news, in fact, that there's like three things this week that came out. Like, okay, that's awesome, and I want to talk about them. So the first thing, okay, hold on, I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, I forgot. Hold on. There was three things. So that, that, and what was the other one? Hold on. Well, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause the recording. Hold on. You know what? Before I say those other ones, because before I say that one, I'm just gonna say the other two first. So the first one, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, obviously, it's coming out on Friday. That is, I mean, I'm not as excited as I was for WandaVision. Definitely. Okay, yeah. The ones I'm most excited for are now What If, Loki, and Secret Invasion. Honestly, you know, earlier today I was on Instagram and I was looking through things, and one of the things that showed up was like characters that might show up in future Marvel projects, and guess what? Armor Wars, of all things, was the thing I forgot about. I completely forgot Armor Wars was gonna exist, which is it tells you a little bit about the marketing. Yeah, I made a whole video dedicated to stuff that's coming out, and I completely forgot about Armor Wars. Anyway, so yeah, the Falcon Winter Soldier's coming out. That's exciting. Avatar actually re-released in China and beat Endgame, and now Avatar reclaims its spot as the number one highest grossing film of all time. Had a good run. Endgame had a very good run, but in the end, Avatar won. All right, so that's interesting. There was one more piece of news, and I completely forgot it. Hold on. I feel like it was with WandaVision. Hold on. Alright, I completely forgot. I'm sorry, I completely forgot what it was. Okay, so what was it? It was like the thing that I was most excited to talk about too, and I just like forgot it. It just left my mind while I was excited about talking about it, of course. You know what? Should we talk about Agents of Shield? I feel like we might. I just feel you know what, I just remembered I should have put a spoiler warning at the beginning of this podcast. Oh well, it's fine. People will figure it out. They always do. So I'm gonna talk about Agents of Shield for a little bit. So I've been rewatching Agents of Shield again. Yeah, this is my third time watching it. It's pretty good. Well, I mean, no, it's not pretty good. It's like it's literally my favorite show. So it's like amazing. But there are so actually, a thing I want to say. So there are a few things that are going on with this channel about Agents of Shield. I have like so many amazing, like just like random ideas that I love so much, and I'm gonna give you the I'm gonna special preview into the world of Infinity Theorist plans. So I'm gonna tell you those plans that I have. Oh, by the way, so this has nothing to do with this is not something that I forgot earlier, but Wanda when before WandaVision came out, I wrote down on my ideas for future videos Google Doc WandaVision theory framework comparison. What clues does it give us? And interestingly enough, looking back on Agents of Shield season 4, it gives us a lot of clues. Like, I mean, come on, there was that commercial in episode 3, right? There was the Hydra soak, and then there was also the Darkhold. The Darkhold was in Agents of Shield, and also the framework is a virtual reality created by the Darkhold, which I mean, Wanda didn't really read the Darkhold to create the hex, but you know what I mean. We had fandom news. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? Fandom news this week. I know there was something. Uh. So there was the Avatar thing, the Avatar Endgame. There was the other thing that I said. What was the other thing? I said something else. I know it. Falcon Winter Soldier. And then there was one thing. Marvel news this week, maybe. Um. Yep, no, I have no idea. Okay, well, who cares, I guess. Well, I probably did, but it's fine. Okay, so anyway, back to my video ideas. So there was, okay, longest video on YouTube is here. Here's one, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. theory. Could you survive on the surface? AOS Season 5 Cracked Earth. And then another one, I love this idea. This is my favorite idea. Top 136 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes. It's a funny, ironic, satire, sarcastic video making fun of top 10 lists. And I love that concept so much. I don't remember when I came up with it, but I love it. It's just like, it's just like, it's hilarious, right? Am I the only one thinking this? Yeah, probably, right? Because, like, I mean, I'm serious. Hold on, you know what? I'm looking at my video scripts. I seriously feel like there was something. But that 136 Agents of Shield, because there are 130, there are in total Agents of Shield has 136 episodes, right? So it's just me ranking the Agents of Shield episodes as if it was a top 10 list, and it's just like a funny, like satirical video making. I'm just making fun of top 10 lists is kind of the trend, isn't it? But it's one of those funny, like, actually makes sense trends, and I love that. Okay. Oh, next one. Very, very important. It's a 3-video series consisting of one, I read all the Daisy Johnson comics, which I am currently reading. There are, I don't know how many comic issues she comes out in, but the reading list that I found has 101 issues, so that's gonna take a little while. And then the second part is ideas for a Quake spinoff, and then the third part is making a quick spin-off script, which, I mean, that might take a few years. Just saying. Alright, so that's your preview into my video ideas. And, also, one more thing is probably should mention, I might do, because my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. video, where I predicted things that would happen in Season 7, actually really, surprisingly well. I'm pretty sure to this day, it's the second most viewed video on my channel. Just, like, it's barely below, my first video, my introduction video. So that's interesting. So this year, I'm thinking maybe once every May, like, every May, maybe early or late, I'm gonna make some prediction for a Marvel content in the summer. So what I'm gonna do this year, probably, is I'm going to make predictions for Loki in early-ish May, maybe like after Black Widow comes out, like, I don't know, like a week after, and that's, or something, and that's gonna be my that's gonna be my prediction video. Hopefully that will do well. I don't know, we'll see. And so yeah, those are my video ideas, and there were I'm still trying to figure out that one thing. we had fandom news and it was exciting and I loved it and I just forgot it. Man. I feel like it was WandaVision. We had three things. Well, anyway, so yeah, okay, so what is another thing that I should talk about on this podcast? What are some other things that are going on in the fandom world? Let us look. I'm going to Google, as I do. I've probably done that every episode, actually. This is only the third episode, and I've Googled a lot. Fandom news this week. I'm just gonna look up fandom news this week. Fandom.com. Let's just go to Wikipedia. WandaVision. Also WandaVision. WandaVision is like WandaVision is very, very popular. Which is, I mean, I'm excited about that. So, what is another? So, what's another thing I should say? What's another thing I should talk about? I think another thing I should talk about is, well, I mean, I really, 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 really feel like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is that topic that everyone needs to talk about or watch. It's the show everyone needs to watch. I'm serious. Like, regardless if you're an MCU fan or not, it's a great show. I'm serious. You don't even have to know what's going on in the MCU. There are spoilers, though. Like, I don't know, like the Winter Soldier. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. You know, that's a weird title, isn't it? Captain America isn't the Winter Soldier. The movie title is Captain America, the Winter Soldier, but I feel like it should be and the Winter Soldier, right? Because he's not the Winter Soldier, is he? Interesting. I just realized that. Or did I? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a great show. I'm just gonna put it out there. But like, okay, I'm serious. This is still getting to me. What was the thing? The news. Hold on, I'm gonna look back in my record or listen back in my recording because I know there was something. Well, that did not help at all. Man, this episode. Ugh. Okay, well, what was it? I feel like it was with WandaVision. It wasn't Disassembled. That I know about. I haven't seen it, but I'm planning on watching it eventually. What was it? There was something. I don't know, but you know what? Because this is just a thing to do now. Let's just say everyone's Mephisto, because that's probably somewhere in the headlines, right? Right? Am I right? No, that went out the window, like on Friday. No, like almost 2 weeks ago. Oh wow. Oh wow. WandaVision's almost 2 weeks. It's been almost 2 weeks since the end of WandaVision. Well, not almost. It's been a little over 1 week actually, but still. And actually, how long has it been since the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Let's see. August 12th, 2020 to today. How long ago was August 12th? August 12th was 214 days ago. Oh my goodness. 214 days ago was August 12th, 2020. All right, how long ago was was it May 20, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 7 release date? Oh, on Netflix. No, not on Netflix. I mean, actual release date? May 27th. That's what it was. Okay. How long ago was that? May 27th, 2020 to today. How long ago was May 7th? It was 292 days ago. Almost 292. But that's like, it's crazy to think about, right? And this podcast is probably gonna go up tomorrow. This is like a day late, I'm guessing. Today is Monday. I'm recording on Monday, and probably gonna have to edit. Yeah, I have a video that was supposed to go out last week, but it took me a while to script because I was a little bit lazy with the the scripting. But yeah, man, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. it's just that veteran Marvel show, isn't it? It's been around. Agent Coulson is the character. Well, is the character. Well, actually, wait a minute. A hmm, an actor that first appeared in a character that first appeared in Iron Man, getting their own TV show spinoff. What does that sound like to you? If you said Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you are correct. If you said WandaVision, you are also correct. Interestingly enough, Paul Bettany's actually been in the MCU since 2008, same as Clark Gregg. So that is very interesting. They both have origins in the Iron Man movie, which is interesting. So about that WandaVision thing, I still don't know what it was, and it's bothering me. Okay. Now I'm trying to find a topic to talk about because I was gonna talk about that the whole episode, but I forgot what it was, and it was so exciting. Man, I hate when that happens. Just forget stuff, and it doesn't work out in your favor at all. So what is it? So there's stuff, right? There's stuff in the world that exists, right? You know how they do stuff with that stuff? Yeah, that's basically what the world is. There you go. That's the world explained. Should I just what do we talk about science? I have a whole channel dedicated to science that only has one video on it, by the way, but it still exists. There's an experiment that I really wanted to do on that channel. I don't know if it counts as science, but I'm gonna count it anyway, and I'm not gonna tell you because that would ruin the experiment. Let's see. So, should we do, I don't know, YouTube news, speedrun news? What do I do? What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing anymore, do I? So, um, what are other things that I talk about on this channel? I mainly talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Marvel. I also talk about other stuff like Star Wars. No new updates in Star Wars. Harry Potter. Probably shouldn't talk about the Wizard. Actually, I don't. There's no new updates on the Wizarding World at all. Actually, well, there's an idea I had for a video on the Harry Potter TV show. I was going to debate whether it's a good enough time for this and a good idea. I was gonna make a video on that, but I mean, but WandaVision. That's my excuse. WandaVision. And okay, what else? Disney, Pixar. Well, not much happening there. Well, so what do I talk about? Okay, should I talk about other stuff? Like, what is this podcast anymore? I mean, I know it's unscripted and they're rants, but I'm not. I'm going unscripted, but I'm not going into the rabbit holes that I thought I would be. But you know what? That starts. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to look up. I'm just gonna go to what? Do I just go to Screen It? No, I'm just gonna go to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. No, I'm just gonna go to Marvel.com actually. Smart, because that's an actual that might actually remind me of what the thing that I was thinking of was. Or should I talk about? No, I'm going to do Wikipedia because I'm going to talk about Wikipedia highest grossing films. I'm going to talk about the highest grossing films of all time. Interestingly enough, so Avatar, as I said previously said, or as I said earlier, Avatar was released in background shading indicates films playing in the week commencing March 12th, 2021 in theaters around the world. So Avatar was recently re-released. I think it was in China, and it actually made enough money to beat out Endgame by a cool $100 million. Oh, not wait, well, not $100 million. 2.8 billion point 2,000. Oh no, 2,810,779,000 794 minus 2,797,000,000 what? Million, yeah, 970, wait. 2,797,501,328. 501,328. Alright, that is, indeed, it is, let's see, 13 billion, wait, that's subtraction? 13 million. 13,278,466 difference between those two. That is a lot. That is a lot of money. So that's interesting. So yeah, Avatar beat out Endgame, which is interesting because Avatar came out in 2009, right? Which, like, okay, well, also Disney owns both of them. I mean, is that really their thing? Like, okay, that's cool. Okay, and then Endgame is interesting. All right, so then Endgame is second now well, I mean, okay, yeah, and then again, third is still Titanic. Titanic's still there. Fourth, I didn't know this until today, is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Fifth is Avengers: Infinity War. Sixth is Jurassic World. Interesting. Seventh is The Lion King. Lion King remake. Oh wow, that's interesting. That is very interesting. I did not know the remake of The Lion King was that high up there. Then eighth is The Avengers, the first Avengers movie. Not Captain America, the first Avenger, The Avengers. Or I guess if you're from the UK is where they have it. Avengers Assemble. I mean, that's not the title, but sure. And then at ninth we have Furious 7, and then at 10th we have Frozen 2, which I've seen. It is honestly not as good as Frozen 1. At 11th we have Age of Ultron. At 12th, ooh, Black Panther is up there. That's nice. That's cool. 1.3 billion. That's cool. And then at 13th, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. 14th, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. 15th, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. 16th, Frozen. No surprise there. Frozen's got to be in there. 17th, Beauty and the Beast 2017 remake. Interesting. 18, Incredibles 2 did that well? That is very interesting. 18th highest grossing film of all time. Think about that. Think about this. How many movies have there ever... I'm looking that up. How many movies are there? Just how many movies are there? Though the number isn't known, it has been estimated that there are approximately 500,000 movies or narrative fiction feature-length theatrical cinema films currently in existence. Many early films were lost and forgotten. Over 500,000 movies, and The Incredibles 2 is 18th. That is very, very interesting. I did not expect that. And at 19th, we have The Fate of the Furious. At 20th, we have Iron Man 3, which is honestly very surprising. Because, like last year, there were people talking about how Iron Man 3 was apparently the worst Marvel film. But I guess they forgot about The Incredible Hulk. Okay, at 21, we have Minions. Cool. 22, we have Captain America: Civil War. Okay, I get that one. It was a great movie. At 23, we have Aquaman. Interesting. First DC movie I see on here. At 24th, we have The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. At 25th, we have Spider-Man: Far From Home. Spider-Man: Far From Home. That is a great movie. I loved it. And then at 26th, we have Captain Marvel. At 27th, we have Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Wait, isn't... Anyway, I'm not going to say anything about that. At 28th, we have Skyfall. At 29th, we have Transformers: Age of Extinction. 30th, we have The Dark Knight Rises. There we go, another DC film. And then again, another DC film. 31, Joker. And then 32, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. That is the last movie I've seen in theaters. The Rise of Skywalker. was the last thing I saw in theaters. It was in January of last year. I had no clue that pandemic was gonna hit 2 months later. Okay, at 33rd we have Toy Story 4. 34th we have Toy Story 3. Interesting. At 35th we have Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. 36th we have Rogue One, a Star Wars story. 37th, Aladdin, the 2019 remake. 38th, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. 39th, Despicable Me 3. Despicable Me 3? Are you serious? That is awesome. That's an interesting thing to say. Okay. Oh wow, Jurassic Park is still up there at 40th. That is awesome. It one? What? So this Wikipedia page has the current ranking and the highest ranking that's ever been. And so Jurassic Park is now at 40th, but apparently it used to be the highest grossing film of all time. Let's see. When did Titanic come out? Because that definitely beat it. 1997. When did Jurassic Park come out? 1993. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, 41 we have Finding Dory. 42 we have Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, generally considered the worst of the Star Wars movies. Well, have you seen The Last Jedi? Probably. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. It's a pretty good movie. It's not the best Star Wars movie. I'm going into too much controversial Star Wars stuff, aren't I? Anyway, 43 we have Alice in Wonderland from 2010, the live action remake. Why are there so many live action remakes on this list? At 44th we have Zootopia from 2016. I remember that movie. That was a movie. At 45th we have The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. At 46th, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. At 47th, The Dark Knight. At all the way down here at 48th, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1. Well, where was its sequel? Harry Potter and... Okay, let's see. The other Harry Potter movie was up there at 13, and we're down here at 48 with Deathly Hallows Part 1. 49th is Despicable Me 2, and then 50th is the original Lion King. Interestingly enough, that is awesome. Okay, I like this list. This list is fun. I like this kind of stuff. This highest grossing okay. Ooh, you know what? List of lowest grossing films. Wikipedia lowest grossing films of all time. List of box office bombs. I like that title. So, the 13th Warrior, 47 Ronin, The Adventures of Baron, I don't know how to say his last name, The Adventures of Pluto Nash, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, The Alamo, interesting. I'm San Antonio. I'm from San Antonio. That is very interesting to me because, well, I live in Alamo City. Well, not Alamo City. I live in San Antonio. You know, Texas is confusing at sometimes because the Alamo City. Where is Alamo City? It's not here. Alamo City, Texas. Alamo is the city in Texas. It is located. Man, it's not even. It's located. How far is it from here? It's Let's see. Let's go to Google Maps. Let's see how far it is from San Antonio. Man, I am going on a bunch of random rabbit holes. This is what the show is meant to be. Oh wow, it's very close to the border. It's very close to the border. Very, very far away from here. Yep. I'm very okay. Yeah, it's like halfway across the state. Far, like it looks like it's closer to Brownsville than to here. Closer to McAllen, Enberg, Mission, Harlingen, South Padre. Interesting. It's down there. Okay, so that's very far away for Alamo City. So anyway, you know what I mean. I live in San Antonio. The Alamo's here. That's what I meant. And the next one is Alexander. It's an Alexander the Great film. Interesting. Ali is Muhammad Ali. And then Alice Through the Looking Glass did not do very well in 2016, which is actually interesting. I would not have expected that. While it's the first movie in that series was on the list of the highest grossing films of all time. The sequel is here from 2016 at barely 299.5 million. That's it. Not even 300 million. Like, interesting. Million, not billion, a million. And then there's Allied, Around the World in 80 Days, The Astronaut's Wife, Ballistic, Xxx Server, I don't know how that is. Battlefield Earth, Battleship, I think I remember that movie. Beloved, Ben-Hur. The BFG is not. Oh wow, it didn't do very well. That is something that I'm surprised at. And then Black Hat, Blade Runner 2049, The Call of the Wild, Cats, not surprised there. Chill Factor, A Christmas Carol, The Chronicles of Riddick, The Cotton Club, Cutthroat Island, Dark Phoenix, also not surprised there. Haven't seen the movie, but not surprised. I've heard very bad things about it. Deepwater Horizon, Dr. Dolittle. Oh, Dolittle didn't do very well from last year. Oh, I accidentally clicked on it. That was Robert Downey Jr. Driven, Dudley Do Right, Ender's Game, not Endgame, Ender's Game. It's not. Trust me, it's not an Avengers ripoff. It's from 2013, and the books from before that. And then there's Evan Almighty, The Fall of the Roman Empire, Fantastic Four, 2015. Not surprised there. Father's Day, Final Fantasy, The Spirits. I did not know they made a Final Fantasy movie. I have never even played the game. The Finest Hour, Gemini Man, Geostorm, Ghostbusters 2016. Well, honestly, I am half surprised there. Giggly, Gods of Egypt, The Good Dinosaur. Interesting. The Good Dinosaur is a good movie. I like that movie. It did how much? 332.2 million. That's it. And then there's The Great Raid, The Great Wall, Green Lantern. I think I remember watching that movie one time. Hard Rain, Heart's War, Heaven's Gate, How Do You Know, Hudson Hawk, Hugo, The Huntsman, Winter's Wars, Incon Instinct, The Invasion, Ishtar? I don't know. Jack Frost, Jack the Giant Slayer, John Carter, Jupiter Ascending, Justice League. Justice League is on here. Interesting. From 2017. That's $657.9 million. Interesting. I remember that movie. I never really. I don't think I've ever watched it all the way through though. It came out a few years ago, but like I don't pay that much attention to the DCEU. I'm more as you can tell by my YouTube channel, I am very pro MCU. So there you go. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, K-19, The Widowmaker, Kroll, Land of the Lost, Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return, Live by Light, Lolita, The Lone Ranger, Lucky You, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Mars Needs Moms, Missing. I feel like I remember Mars Needs Moms a little bit. Yeah, it's a Disney movie. I don't think I ever saw it, but I think I remember seeing trailers on TV. Alright, so there's that one. Missing Link, Monkey Bone, Monster Trucks, Mortal Engines, The Mummy from 2017, not the original. The Nutcracker in 3D, Osmosis Jones from 2001. Peter Pan. Oh, okay, Peter Pan 2003, not the original. Pixels, I love that movie. It didn't do very well, did it? Oh, so this is funny. So the budgets are listed. So the things are listed in millions of dollars, right? So it's like, okay, well the budget for Pixels looks like it was $88 million, but on here it just shows up as $88, which is kind of funny. But the profit for that was $244.9 million. Interesting. And okay, so then there's Poseidon, The Postman, Power Rangers. I remember that movie from 2017. The Promise, R.I.P.D., Rest in Peace Department. That's R.I.P.D. by the way. Red Planet, Rise of the Guardians. Oh, I remember Rise of the Guardians. Robin Hood from 2018. Rollerball, Sahara, Seventh Son, Sinbad the Legend of the Seven Seas, Soldier, Solo, a Star Wars star. Actually, kind of not surprised there. A Sound of Thunder, Speed Racer, Sphere, Stealth, Supernova, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I remember that movie, and it's probably got too long of a title, by the way. And then next, Tenet. It came out last year. I mean, I guess I'm not that surprised because it came out last year. I mean, I don't know. Oh, actually, wait. Maybe Sonic was the last movie that I saw in theaters. I just remembered I saw Sonic when it when it came out. Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see. Release date. Release date. August 21st. I thought I saw Sonic in theaters. I'm confused now. I thought I remember seeing Sonic in theaters with my friend one time. That is, huh? Okay, yeah, no. Okay, January 25th was the release date. So I guess that was the last. I thought it was Star Wars. That was okay. I guess Sonic was the last movie that I saw. All right. So anyway, so then Terminator, Dark Fate, Titan AE, Tomorrowland. Really, that was a good movie. I like that movie. Town and Country, Transformers: The Last Night, Treasure Planet, 2002, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, Wind Talkers, The Wolfman, Wonder Woman 1984, no surprise there. A Wrinkle in Time, really, that was okay. That was a great book. The movie wasn't as good as the book. Honestly, it was they left out a lot of stuff. But I remember reading the book before the movie came out. It was really, really good. So yeah, it's pretty surprising that Wrinkle in Time is so far down there. Next one is Xxx State of the Union, from 2005. It is released as XXX Squared, the next level, and then Xxx State of Emergency outside North America. It's an American action spy film directed by Lee Tamahori and is a sequel to the 2002 film XXX. It is the second installment in the XXX film. Alright, and the last one is called Zoom. It is a 2006 American superhero comedy film directed by Peter Hewitt, there's no K, and written by Adam Rifkin and David Barenbaum. Based upon the children's book Amazing Adventures for Zoom's Academy by Jason Lithgow. The film stars Tim Allen, Courtney Cox, I'm guessing, I don't know, and some other people. And that is the list of biggest box office bombs. And I love that alliteration. Alright. So now I'm going back to Marvel.com to see if I can remember that thing, because I forgot it, and I really don't like forgetting stuff. Okay, Wonder Vision. Max Chapman on how authenticity was the secret of the show. X-Men Take the Stars in Sword #1. Interesting. Sword has their own comics, own comic run now. That's cool. Alright, so we will now be going on random rants on Wikipedia, I guess. We're going to wikipedia.com. Has it really come to this? Has it really come to this? I guess it has. Okay, we'll see. Let's see. We will go. Well, okay, you know what? This is my go-to whenever I am talking without a thing. Without a script. There we go. This is my go-to whenever I talk without a script. Accents. As you may have seen in my other videos, I talk about I have a weird fascination with accents and how they exist. It's just so interesting. Like me, I mean, I sound like I don't have an accent to me. I sound like I don't have an accent. Someone out there, like if you're watching this, like you're from like I don't know, what's the place? Not the UK. The UK is I think the US and the UK are pretty used to each other's accents. Maybe if you're from like I don't know, like a Russian, like Russia, maybe like a Russian learning English or something. and you hear me, I probably sound really, really weird. And then to us, like the Russian accent sounds kind of weird. It's an interesting concept because like, well, we're all speaking the same language, right? But we're just saying it differently. We're saying the words differently, which just like erases the whole concept of how words are pronounced. And it's like, kick the word, I don't know, WandaVision. So so here it's pronounced WandaVision, right? Everywhere it's pronounced WandaVision. Okay, that is a very bad example. Let's take the word over. Okay, so over, it's pronounced here, over, O-V-E-R. That's how you spell it. Over, it's pronounced like that. In the UK, it's pronounced ova, like without the R. I'm sorry, I apologize if I mess up any accents. But if over there, it's pronounced something like that. And other places pronounced like maybe I'm not sure about Scotland, but it might be like over with like a slight over. Wait, that's not Scottish. That's not Scottish at all. Hold on. Over. I can't. Okay, you know what? I don't know. Scotland has an accent. That's what I'm saying. But it's so weird when you think about it, right? Because it's just like, well, how does that actually work, and why does it work? I don't know. I have a weird, very, very weird fascination with accents, and yeah. So it's weird. Let's see. I'm going to. You know what? That's right. We're going back to Wikipedia. You know. Oh, I wonder. Accents fandom wiki. Is that a thing? Because there's a rating system fandom wiki. That's an actual thing. There's an actual thing that's a rating system wiki. It's a rating system fandom wiki. It serves no purpose other than tell you how rating systems work, but it's there. Yeah, no, it's not, okay. There's no accent wiki. That's I'm sad to report. Okay, so what else should we talk about? We should talk about how if you subscribe, you can hear these podcasts every week. And I'm sorry. Why do I keep making jokes like that? And why do I keep laughing at them? I don't know. See, this is why this is unscripted, because I don't know what I'm gonna say, and I surprise myself by what I'm gonna say. Because sometimes I talk without thinking, and when I do that, well, you get stuff like this, like what I'm saying right now. I don't know if I'm thinking honestly, because am I? What is going on? Like right now, I have no idea if I'm thinking, and I'm just talking really, and it's very hard, especially with only me to talk. Like if I have like a guest, maybe it'd be a little bit more controlled or out of control, depending on your definition of control. Because I mean, this may be very controlled compared to other podcasts or YouTube videos that are unscripted. So let's see. Okay, so what other things happen? So the Falcon. I don't want to talk about the Falcon Winter Soldier though. What to talk about on a podcast by yourself? That was actually one of the options. Discuss a favorite topic, review, recap an event or entertainment series, spotlight a subject, give recommendations, tell a story. Has there been any stories in this past week? Well, I mean, not really. There hasn't really been any good stories in the past year. But I mean, promote your business. Well, I mean, this kind of is my business. My personal business is my YouTube stuff. Give advice. What kind of advice am I gonna give? Why am I okay? You know what? This is the weirdest podcast ever. It's a podcast about what to talk about during a podcast. Now, I don't even know what the title of this thing is gonna be. Interview other podcasters. Ha ha ha! As if I had access. Anyway, I'm just gonna look at this article. Man, I think I read too many random articles. Like, it's easy to go on random rabbit holes, like right before bed, like when you're about to go to sleep, and you just have the random idea, like, oh, I wonder if Mephisto's in WandaVision. Oh, wait, he's not. Oh, look at this article. Oh, look, it's about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let me click on it. Oh, look at this article. It's about cosmic microwave background radiation. Let me click on it. It's like and then when you're recording, trying to do this kind of stuff, you can't artificially do it. It's just weird, isn't it? and I just actually found something to talk about without knowing that I was talking about something, and now I lost it. I don't know if this is genuinely funny or if it's just me. I'm pretty sure it's not funny at all. But it's me laughing at my own jokes, and that's I don't know what that is. Is that funny? Is that sad? Who knows? Who cares? Let's look at those podcast ideas. So there was okay, spotlight subject, give back. Okay, here we go. Tell a story, promote your business, give advice, interview other podcasters, interview specific groups of people, narrate yourself cooking, describe what you see. I see a room. It is a very messy room, and there's a TV in front of me. That's pretty much what I see. Make top 10. Oh, that's amazing. I literally just made fun of top 10 lists at the beginning of this episode. Like, I literally said how I was planning on specifically making a video to make fun of those things. I don't know why I find that so funny. Okay, that is it. Those are all. Okay, those are all the things that article gives. Let's see. What is this episode going to be called? I honestly don't know, because I'm not really... The conversation isn't going anywhere. It doesn't help. You know what? That reminds me. If it doesn't help, might as well go to this website that I love, because... And I have it bookmarked, because it is amazing. You know what it's called? I went to the wrong website. Hold on. I went to the wrong website. Okay, open a new tab, please. Don't worry. I really do know how to use tech. That was just a problem. Okay, so this website, it's one of the best websites I've ever bookmarked, and I have bookmarked what is another website that I've bookmarked that's like amazing? I have bookmarked self-publishing for ebooks and print books on BNN Press. That is another one of my bookmarks. And I've also bookmarked a Daisy Johnson comic reading list. So, like, this has got to be good, right? Well, here it is. Totally useless information. I love this website. Because I literally it's just useless information. And that's kind of just like what I like that, right? Huh. Interesting. 201 and 2. Is that a real statistic? Okay. So, there's apparently... Okay, number 7 on here is chances that an American lives within 50 miles of where they grew up is 201 and 2, which doesn't make any sense to me, because that's not how fraction works. That's not how fractions work. But, okay. Coca-Cola was originally green. Every day, more money is printed for Monopoly than for the U.S. Treasury. Smartest dog, 1 Border Collie, 2 Poodle, 3 Golden Retriever. Dumbest dog, Afghan. Hawaiian alphabet has 12 letters. Men can read smaller print than women. Women can hear better. And then the American 50 miles thing. Amount American Airlines saved in 1987 by taking out 1 olive from each salad served in first class. 40,000. City with the most Rolls Royces per capita. Hong Kong. State with the highest percentage of people who walk to work. Alaska, not that surprised, because it's nothing. It shouldn't really be part of the U.S. If it's bigger than Texas, don't admit it to the states. Anyway, chances of a white Christmas in New York, 1 in 4. Portion of U.S. annual rainfall that falls in April, 1 in 12. Percentage of Africa that is wilderness, 28%. Percentage of North America that is wilderness, 38%. Estimated percent of American adults who go on diet each year, 44%. Average number of days a West German goes without washing his underwear, 7. That is interesting. Wait, without washing that's 7. That is a very weird fact, but okay. Percent of Americans who say that God spoke to them, 36%. Percentage of Americans who regularly attend religious service, 43%. City with the highest per capita viewership of TV evangelists, Washington, D.C. Percentage of American men who say they would marry the same woman if they had to do it all over again, 80%. Percentage of American women who say they would marry the same man, 50%. Percentage of men who say they're happy after their divorce or separation, 58%. Percentage of women who say they're happy after their divorce or separation, 85%. Interesting. Number of different family relationships for which Hallmark makes cards, 105. What are they? Like what? Like what? Like cousin, brother, sister, daughter, parents, both parents, grandparents. What other ones are there? How does that? There's like 8. What other ones are there? Why is that a thing? Cost of raising a medium-sized dog to the age of 11. What? Oh, raising. Okay, raising like. Okay, it costs $6,400 to raise a medium-sized dog to 11. Average number of people airborne over the U.S. any given hour, 61,000 people. So that right now, what's today? March 15th at 10:19 Central Time, 10:19 p.m. Central Time. There are a bunch of planes flying above the sky, flying up ahead, and apparently 61,000 people are up there around the country. Percentage of Americans who have visited Disneyland or Disney World, 70%. Average lifespan of a Major League Baseball, 7 pitches. 7 pitches of one baseball. That is interesting. Portion of ice cream sold that is vanilla, 1/3. That doesn't make any sense. There are way more than 3 flavors, and unless the other ones are subdivided, because I think what they're going for is vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, but there are more than that. Portion of potatoes sold that are French fried, 1/3. Percentage of Americans that eat McDonald's each day, 7% of McDonald's percentage of Americans eat McDonald's each day. Percentages of bird species that are actually I don't know what that word means. Hold on. Monogamous, right? No. Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. So yeah, okay. So 90% of bird species only mate for life, basically. Percentage of mammal species that are 3%. That's okay. I guess that's the percentage of. I don't know what they're saying. Number of U.S. states that claim test scores in their elementary schools are above national average, 50%. Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. The national average is probably 50% of the national average is the national average, right? So the other 50% are saying that their elementary school test scores are above that average, which is probably actually true. But it's even if it's just 1 point above it, 0.5 of a point. Portion of Harvard students who graduate with honors, 4 out of 5. That's a pretty good portion. Chances that a burglary in the U.S. will be solved, 1 in 7. That is incredibly low. Portion of land in the U.S. owned by the government, 1/3. Only president to remain a bachelor, James Buchanan. The president no one knows about. Only first lady to carry a loaded revolver, Eleanor Roosevelt. This is totally useless information, and I love it. Only president to win a what is Pulitzer? I don't know. John F. Kennedy for Profiles in Courage. Only president awarded a patent, Abe Lincoln, for a system of boiling vessels over shoals. Only food that does not spoil, honey. Interesting. No, water's not considered a food. Water's water. What? I'm trying to think of other stuff that doesn't spoil. There are a bunch of non-perishable foods, right? But I guess they probably spoil eventually. Huh? I don't know. Only person to win $64,000 challenge and $64,000 question. Dr. Joyce Brothers. Subject is boxing. Only bird that can fly backwards is the hummingbird. Only continent without reptiles or snakes, Antarctica. Well, that makes sense. Only animal besides human that can get sunburn is a pig, interestingly enough. Ostriches stick their heads in the sand to look for water. An eagle can kill a young deer and fly away with it. In the Caribbean, there are oysters that can climb trees. Is this a thing? I'm looking that up. Oysters that can climb trees. That's a thing. That is an actual thing. That is disturbing, but also hilarious. Okay, polar bears are left-handed. Interesting. Intelligent people have more zinc and copper in their hair. The world's youngest parents were 8 and 9, lived in China in 1910. The youngest pope was 11 years old. The youngest pope was 11 years old. Mark Twain didn't graduate from elementary school? Really? Wait, is Mark Twain British? I can't remember. Hold on, Mark Twain. Oh no, he's American. Yeah, okay, because in the UK and other countries, it's called primary school. But here it's called elementary school. Mark Twain Elementary. It's gonna bring me to an actual elementary school, isn't it? Yep. Mark Twain didn't pass elementary. Yep, Mark Twain didn't pass elementary school. Didn't graduate. Okay, that's interesting. Proportion of their weight, men are stronger than horses. Pilgrims ate popcorn at the first Thanksgiving dinner. I love popcorn. Your nose and ears never stop growing. Jupiter is bigger than all the other planets in our solar system combined. Hot water is heavier than cold. The parachute was invented by Da Vinci in 1515. They have square watermelons in Japan. They stack better. I've heard about those, actually. Those, they apparently don't taste as good as regular watermelons, but they exist. I've been talking about useless information for a long time, haven't I? Oh well. Cream does not weigh as much as milk. Starfish have 8 eyes, 1 at the end of each leg. I thought starfish had 5 legs. Starfish. They do. The starfish have 8 eyes, 1 at the end of each leg, which is they're only 5 legs. Interesting. What else? Iceland consumes more Coca-Cola per capita than any other nation. First novel ever written on a typewriter was Tom Sawyer. There are more collect calls on Father's Day than any other day of the year. Heinz catsup leaving the bottle travels at 25 miles. Heinz catsup leaving the bottle travels at Heinz ketchup leaving the bottle travels at 25 miles per year. Oh, that is great. Well, okay, here we go. Let me explain. I think I figured out what it says. Heinz ketchup leaves the bottle at 25 miles per year. The speed at which Heinz ketchup leaves the ketchup bottle is 25 miles per year, which is very slow. Now, it is possible to lead a cow upstairs, but not downstairs. Men get hiccups more often than women. Armadillos can be housebroken. Okay, and that looks like that is all 72 of the useless facts. Now, I still want to talk about useless facts. Let's see. Useless facts. Alright, that's it. There's like a Reddit page of just r/useless facts. Architecture, among other art disciplines, used to be an Olympic sport until 1948? Oh, it's hilarious. Manfred Arifudin lost the 2018 Makassar mayoral race to none of the above, which makes it doubly ironic, is that he was backed by 8 out of the 9 political parties. That is hilarious. I love that fact. The age around half of all commercial aircraft are under lease. In the time since the dinosaurs died, your fingernails would have grown about 1,723 miles. Mount Everest is not the tallest mountain on Earth. Yeah, I know. But you might not. Mount Chimborazo? No, Chimborazo in Ecuador is the tallest mountain on planet Earth if measured from the center of the Earth. There are some more peaks in the Andes that are taller than Everest according to this definition. And then Mauna Kea on Hawaii is the tallest mountain on the planet if measured from base to top, as 56% of the mountains are below sea level. This isn't as fun as the other one. Let's see. So, what other ones? I've been talking for a long time. Let's see. I think I remember it. Was it this? I think I might have remembered the thing, and I don't know if this was the thing, but it was the thing that I've been planning on talking about on this podcast since it was announced. So Chloe Bennett recently got recast as, well, not recast for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but not recast, actually, cast for the Powerpuff Girls, CW's Powerpuff Girls. Which is congratulations to her. Along with Dove Cameron and honestly, I forget the other one's name. Hold on. I forgot. CW. Iana Pearl, I think. Yeah. Dove Cameron, the thing is, Dove Cameron and Chloe Bennett both came out on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is interesting, I'd say. It's very interesting. That might have been the thing that I was thinking of, but I'm not sure, and it's not related to WandaVision at all. So that's something. But yeah, okay. What else do I talk about? Man, that was so fun going through the useless information. Let's see. Maybe if I All right. So about top 10 lists, I guess we are going to. You know what? No, we're talking about time travel now. We're talking about time travel. So time travel is a thing. Okay, there we talked about time travel. Hold on, I'm gonna look something up. Hold on. What song is that? I forgot what song that was. That's a song though. Should I talk about my weird theories that I've talked about before? Nah. Should I talk about What If is coming up soon? Loki's coming up soon. Falcon Winter Soldier is coming up soon. That's something. And I kind of want to go back to useless information, but there's no more on the website, so I'm just gonna look up useless information because that's what this podcast has come to. Yep. 100 totally useless facts that are too entertaining for words. All right. No number from 1 to... Oh, yeah, I've seen this one. This was on Brain Games. I remember watching Brain Games one time, and this was on there. No number from 1 to 999 includes the letter A in its word form. So if you're ever asked to name 50 words without the letter A in them in under a minute, use the numbers 1 through 50. There you go. That's easy. Many oranges are actually green. The opposite sides of a die will always add up to 7. Interesting. I did not actually know that. Huh. You're 13.8% more likely to die on your birthday. A weird one. Playing dance music can help ward off mosquitoes. That's a great one. I love that one. The King of Hearts is the only king in a deck of cards without a mustache. Dreamt is the only word in English that ends with MT. Those metal studs and jeans have a name and a purpose. Rivets, according to Levi Strauss. And they're placed on certain pockets to add extra support where the denim is more likely to wear out and rip. A Greek-Canadian man invented the Hawaiian pizza. If you open your eyes in a pitch-black room, the color you see is called... I'm gonna look this up. How do you pronounce this? Let's see. Let's see. You know what? Google Translate will pronounce it for me. So English. Okay, English. Oh, interesting.
Eigengrau.
Eigengrau or something? I don't know. I don't know if you heard that. Let me see. English. Let's see how it's pronounced in English. Eigengrau. It means in English, it's a German word that means intrinsic gray.
Intrinsic gray.
Yeah, intrinsic gray. Alright. Cats can't taste sweet things because of a genetic defect. It's impossible to turn peanut butter into diamonds. A group of hippos is called a bloat. Pogonophobia is the fear of beards. Alaska is the only state whose name is on one row in the keyboard, is it? Alaska. It is. And tesseradecades, after cataracts, and sweater dresses are the longest words you can type using only your left hands. What is tesseradecades? After cataracts and okay, I think I know what a sweater dress is, but what is this? A group of 14. That is a weird name for... Okay, after cataracts, is that like vision or something? A medical condition of clouding the... Oh yeah, it's just like cataract. And I'm guessing a sweater dress is just a sweater dress. The average adult spends more time on the toilet than they do exercising. That is not something I doubt. Your fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand. A jiffy is about 1/1,000,000th of a second. I love that fact, because it's always like, I'll be back in a jiffy. Okay, time's up. It's just the funniest fact. It's like the funniest thing, like, when you just like, I'll be back in